Hello everyone and welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, and in this episode, like I said before, we are now going to see how the hell water works, and that given the fact that I've now changed the direction. So of course now, this will allow me, okay, to go into another room, because if you remember before, that red room that I went to, given the fact that the water is now changing in the direction that was going before, I can't go in there anymore. So how about instead I go to the green room, just to see what it does. So that's what I mean for basically, you know, how you're supposed to get here in the first place, particularly. And of course, I believe that was where the, yes, if I remember correctly also, oh my god, it's this room, god damn it. This one always throws me off and stuff. But as you saw back there also, in fact, I can't really get back to there now, sadly, because, you know, the current is always blowing me out, and that's what I mean by the fact that it's annoying how in some areas you cannot just go back, because, you know, the current is too strong on that for Link, really. In that room, I don't know if you noticed it, but for a split second there, that was basically the boss's room that we were going through. And that pot down there, the one that I smashed much earlier, I believe it was like in episode 1, actually, you know, at least the first part of when I was actually going through this temple. That contained a Stray Fairy. Okay, that is another way to get it, but that is way too risky, because then you literally have to just go through this whole room again in order to just get to that bloody Stray Fairy. And this room is the most annoying one in the game. Not the game, the temple. There are other annoying rooms in this game, but you'll find those out later or so, okay? Also, Jesus Christ, they couldn't give us enough bloody fish to deal with, could they? Oh boy. Alright, anyways, let's just get rid of them also, because the main reason why I like to get rid of those fish is because they will try to hit you every time you try to climb up on stuff. What? There are more? Why are there so many fish? I don't remember there being this more. Okay, I'll see what I mean then, okay? So, oh, they didn't do it. Of course not. It's every time when I'm trying to show off something and nothing really happens. It's like when you take a car to a mechanic's, isn't it? Anyway, yeah. So, usually they're supposed to just hit you off and be an annoyance, but they didn't do that for some reason, so you know what, I'm fine with that. And, okay, like, here's a fun little fact. This room, in particular, the Japanese version of this game is somewhat more difficult, okay? And the reason why is because, luckily, in the PAL and NTSC versions, in other words, the UK and American versions of this game and stuff, when you freeze this particular waterfall, okay, notice how these valves, like here are these things that you step on, they stop at exactly the position that you want. Okay, the problem with the Japanese version of this game is the fact that when you activate, you know, when you freeze it, those valves literally stop to where they were, so you have to keep unfreezing and then, you know, freezing again until you get those two platforms exactly right how they are. I can imagine a lot of Japanese gamers now getting really freaking annoyed by that. I know I would, that's for sure, but still. Okay, right. I just thought I'd point that out of the way to make this a hell of a lot more easier or so. So, if you always find that, you know, oh my god, like, you know, this area is so hard, at least you're not playing the Japanese version, my god. I at least would like to try it one day, though, because I've never played, like, the Japanese version of this game. But then again, I assume it's quite expensive for the N64 and stuff nowadays. Alright, so I would like to not jump too far, Link. I'd like to go down about here, and then grab a Stray Fairy, which is somewhat a little bit annoying, because it's positioned right here or so. How do I know this? Again, the mask. It basically shows me what Stray Fairies are available, you know? I know I've gone on about this before, but it's just, again, you know, a lot of people complain about that also. It's saying about, like, the Stray Fairies are an annoyance to get. Also, fish. Jesus. Alright. So let's just climb all the way up here. Hopefully they won't get me. And now I'm gonna have to unfreeze this. Also, this is exactly what I mean by why I find it annoying. Where every time I'm trying to get to this particular part, I will always find myself accidentally coming back into this room again, you know, through that door that I just came through. Or at least just segment, you know, where I swim through as, like, Azora. And it means, basically, I have to do this whole thing again. I have to, you know, step on this thing. I then have to equip my ice arrows and unfreeze it just to get through this room. I can't literally just run past everything, which is a rather big annoyance. I will admit, that's honestly my... that's probably, like, my only problem also, like the Great Bay Temple. This room. Every other room in that is fine. And again, you know, in the Japanese version, it's even worse, so good thing I'm not playing that one. Oh boy. Maybe I should do that also in the future, so just redo this LP and just play the Japanese version just for lols and stuff. Okay, And there's no more Stray Fairies. Cool. That's a whole bunch of them. Why are you equipping your arrows? I did not mean for that, god damn it. Anyway, cool. I also, we're at like nearly 100 rupees as well, so that's convenient. This room here is somewhat a bit annoying, I suppose, but honestly, I don't find it as bad as the other one, really. Because it's a bit more straightforward. And also, if you literally just want to get out of this room, all you literally have to do is just unfreeze that ice up there, step on that platform, and then go through that door. Nice and quick and easy. Whereas the other one, you know, is so much bloody waiting and watching the cutscenes and have to do things. Oh, and sometimes trying to jump into stuff as like the Zora is really annoying as well. Because Mikau is so bloody tall and stuff that trying to get to certain things, you know, when trying to like jump into a small gap in that, he'll be just automatically climbing up onto it instead, you know? Also, yeah, Stray Fairy right there. Pay a good attention to that, because, well, I believe it's like only one of these which has a hole for you to swim through. In other words, this one. So, yeah, that pretty much gets that all done out of the way. And a lot of people, honestly, even though I don't find this room as bad, they have problems with this room for one reason. These bloody things right here. Okay? What I would recommend you to do is, before you do absolutely anything, trying to freeze stuff or unfreeze them, if you will, just kill them, okay? They give you magic at least every time, though, so that's nice. Because every time they hit you while you're on top of a bloody platform and stuff, I think they will just knock you off, and it's the most annoying thing of all time, okay? So, of course, when you hear that music, that is when you know you're not safe. At the moment, it's not playing that music, so I know they're not close and I haven't really been detected, okay? So I'm going to just unfreeze this, and actually, it shouldn't be long till this dungeon, and that is done, because we're at like 7 minutes so far. And how many Stray Fairies do I have? I have 12. Cool. Yeah, so I literally got 3 more left. I always find that. Just when I'm finding Stray Fairies, I never really pay attention to how many Stray Fairies I've got. I'm just like, yep, Stray Fairy, got that one, because I'm always reliant, you know, on the Great Fairy's Mask. So then when I look on the actual start screen and I actually realize how many fairies I got, I'm like, wait, really? I've already got that much? Jeez, didn't feel that much, you know? I know, I feel like I'm the only person when it comes to that anyway. And now, the final green thing to turn. Oh boy. Because then this one, as you can see, you know, the water currently flowing down for it is at the minute. It will then cause it to flow through that pipe even more. And that is what we need, okay? In order to literally get into the last room. And, oh boy. This Great Fairy's Mask is somewhat a little confusing. It's very strange how you actually get this one in this case. Also, oh my god. Bloody hell. Z-targeting sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't. This one, okay. We need to be Mikau, because we are then suddenly tall enough to climb up onto this. Like, what? I've never seen that in a Zelda game before, you know, most of the things that you do, you're occasionally at the right height, regardless of the character, really. So the fact that you literally have to be Mikau, just for that one purpose of climbing up onto that ledge is really strange. I mean, it couldn't be anything like swimming or anything, no, it's just literally just using him to climb up on that particular part. It's rather odd. Anyways, right, so if I hit this, that should be... Let me just double check. Okay, fine, I can't because I have to wait for the bloody annotation to go by. That's one thing, okay? Like, when I'm trying to put on my Great Fairy's Mask, every time I collect Stray Fairy, I have to wait until that annotation goes away telling me I've got a Stray Fairy. And no, there's no more in here, that's fine. Cool. Because the problem is, okay, when that's going on, it literally pauses you and stops you from selecting your start menu in order to get your inventory screen, okay? And that can be a bit annoying, considering I'm just like, I know, I got the Stray Fairy, I just want to move on and just know which one left, you know, that's remaining. Ah, boy. Also, that is the wrong one. I can't unfreeze ice with ice. I can science, absolutely. Okay, let me just unfreeze this, though, and then head out this room, because I think that's everything. I know I put on my Great Fairy's Mask before, but I just want to double check. Yep, no shimmering. We're good. We're good to go. I don't know what happens to my voice from time to time, and that I'm just going insane from recording LPs, I swear. And is there anything in this room? No, I don't think there is. In fact, that's our... yeah, 13 out of 15. Cool, so we literally... the last 2 Stray Fairies are in the last room, and then that's it. We got the whole dungeon done. Well, that's rather convenient, man. Alright, cool. So now that we got all that out of the way, this, okay, is where you want to remember where you last came from. One hint of advice. Do not, I repeat, do not, after getting through that room, think that that green one right there, if you're stupid like me, okay, This green one right here, which I'm hopefully going to ignore, is the one that you have to go through. Ignore that, okay? Go straight to the bottom. Otherwise, you will find that that particular, you know, one and that is going to lead you through the same room that I just went through, meaning you'll have to redo stuff all over again, and it's really freaking annoying, okay? Just get know that, save a bit of grief. Oh, and this particular Stray Fairy right here and that, I suppose one way you can do it is just to swim through it, but I occasionally just like to hit it with my bubble first, just to get it all done out of the way, so that then when I surface and swim towards it, I can just grab it like this. And there you go, there's the 14th one at the minute. Now, compared to Snowhead Temple, where, you know, that one was basically the one where, what was it? As soon as I got all the Stray Fairies, I went out in order to get more magic meter, because that's what it did. That was needed to make the boss easier, but the actual reward that we get for collecting all the Stray Fairies in the Great Bay Temple is not really needed to beat this boss and make it a lot easier. In fact, it's easy enough, given the fact that I have 14 bloody heart containers, you know? So, yeah, I just thought I'd keep, you know, I just thought I'd explain about that also, just in case we're confused why the hell I didn't really go out and then get the particular upgrade and that we're going to get from the Great Fairy. I was going to say the Great Stray Fairy then, but if that's the Great Stray Fairy, Jesus Christ, that's the biggest stray I've ever seen. There we go! Quick, taking to their fellow fairies of the same colour. So, again, my advice for this temple, to make it a lot easier, pay attention to those pipes, you know, keep note at the very beginning, and that those two valves are the ones which are going to control the water level. And these valves that you find along on that, they literally sink down for you and that, so you no longer have to worry about, oh my god, do I need to re-pull that one? No, you don't, because as soon as you pull it, that's all that matters, okay? And then just think about other rooms that you've been to, and then use your ice arrows to your best advantage in order to get around, or just follow what I did and keep doing what I said. It might be a little bit easier that way, you know? And, with all that, we have... Oh geez, we actually have all 5 fairies still in my bottles. I always like to have those, though, just to be on the safe side, just in case. That's the Great Fair... That's the Great Fair. That's the Great Bay Temple done. I can speak today, can't I? So how about we go and fight the boss? And I like this boss a lot. It's pretty damn cool. Meet GYORG, or as I say, GYORG. Basically, this fish right here, and that is my favorite one in the game, given the fact that, you know, this one involves shooting it with arrows and using the Zora, of all things, okay? So, like, I've always noticed how in... Where's the fish? Alright, it's right here. You can tell by, like, the bubbles and stuff, okay? I've always, like, noticed, though, how in Ocarina of Time, and other Zelda games in particular, when you get a certain dungeon item, that is what you're going to use, you know, in order to take out the boss and that. But this one in particular, in fact, most of the bosses through... Oh, boy. Climb up on the thing, will you? Jesus. Okay, get there really quick. Oh, man, that didn't work too well, did it? Bloody hell. Sometimes trying to dive up on there can be a bit of an annoyance from time to time and stuff, but, as I was saying, you know, some of them will actually require you to use the dungeon items, but the majority of them in Majora's Mask and that, you know, you pretty much have to use items that you've already obtained, and I prefer that. Where's the fish? It's right about here. There he is. Alright, why are you not Z-targeting? For some reason it wasn't doing it. Because mainly what you want to do, okay, you want to hit it with your arrows, and then dive down as fast as you can, in order to use your magic on it, in order to, you know, basically create a hit. What are you doing, Mikau? Get out! Quick! You're gonna get eaten! Jesus! I don't occasionally have this much trouble with it, but still. Right, cool. So of all that, it's just simply a rinse and repeat in order to get it done, but I like that, you know, given the fact that they honestly, just ever so easily, could have just made this, oh yeah, you have to use your ice arrows, in order to, you know, damage it in particular. But this one, it just involves using normal arrows and mainly just Zora magic, anyway. Right, okay, let's now try to get out as fast as we can, except I might actually have a bit more time, given the fact that we're already on the second phase, where he's basically going to send the fish out, which honestly do bugger all. These fish are pretty much there to distract you and stuff, but I find that they honestly don't really do much for me at all. Also, I just got eaten by GYORG again, really? Jesus, okay, this went a lot better in my practice file, but whatever. If I was doing a free heart run right now, I would be dead, that's for sure. But the same thing as before, you know, just ignore those fish. Find where GYORG is. In this case, he's right. Tattle, lock onto it. I always get confused between Navi and Tattle in this case. Okay, you want to do it though so that he's facing around towards you. If you get him from the back, you're not able to get him, okay? So, of course, I would like to now dive down, swim down as fast as I can. Use your magic while they're going after you, those fish, by the way. That's what I mean by they're not really much of an annoyance to me, because as long as you're... Oh my god, that was the most closest thing ever to hitting the edge. As long as you are literally using your magic, you know, while those fish are getting you, everything is awesome. Where is that fish? Oh god, yeah, sometimes he'll do this as well, okay? He will hit you. In other words, he'll just take a barge towards it. Again with the fish, really? Jesus, man. Brilliant. Great Bay Temple went okay, but the thing sure ain't, is it? Also, wow, I need to put on my Zora mask, otherwise it's gonna drown right then. I forgot about that. Okay. Come on, quickly pop on out. And let's just pull this out. Okay, where's that fish? Where is that fish? Where is the fish? GYORG? GYORG? GYORG, where are you? Alright, there you are. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, don't put on your Zora mask again with the C sticks. Oh my god. I bloody hate the C sticks on the analog sticks, in case you can't tell. Right, fine, I'm gonna keep note of you this time, GYORG, and then hit you like this. There, right. Okay, I honestly don't know what happened there. For some reason, I just could not find GYORG for the life of me. Okay, that was horrible. Look at my hearts that I have left, you know. I had 14 to begin with. Remember that, I had 14. This guy takes a hell of a lot of damage on you and stuff. And if you're a bit stupid like me and not really paying attention, things don't go as well. Well, god damn it. Okay, this is definitely not the walkthrough to come to if you want a good one for GYORG, I'll tell you that much. But still, I do rather like that boss, regardless of how many hearts I lost in that. Because one, it's a challenge. And two, I don't know, it's a clever use of like the Zora using magic and then stunning it with your arrows. I like it. Whereas I found that Goat, the one in Snowhead, is just, takes forever because I'm just like, hurry up and ram him in the arse already, you know what I'm saying? While trying to like roll around and catch up to it and things. Adora is also very good because you have different options to like defeat him in this case. But no, just GYORG. GYORG is something special to me. And with that, we have seized GYORG's remains. You have just freed the innocent spirit that this dark mask kept imprisoned within the body of the evil GYORG. Hey, listen, you're not Navi. We want you to lend us your power. If you just leave things as they are, something terrible will happen to this world. Surely, you're the only ones who can stop it. That's what Tail was trying to tell us. Help. Our friend. I get it. We have to help the last one. Then promise us this. You'll cooperate with us. Now I can continue resting in peace. I too must abide the laws of ancient times and again merely watch from my deep slumber. But the evil that haunts this land is not completely vanished. Link, I shall depart after enjoying Lulu's voice a bit longer. I think the gods can permit that. And yes, that was the Great Bay Temple. I love that temple. I don't care what anybody says. I think it's awesome, okay? With just a little bit of careful looking around and understand how everything works, I find it's not that bad. And I can just like come back to that temple and be like, that was fun. I liked that. It has a good boss too. Anyways, right, cool. So with all that done, I suppose I could end the episode off right here or so, but I kind of want to check out something first. Given the fact that we've now cleared the Great Bay Temple, it means, well, the waters aren't murky anymore, and perhaps maybe people are happy now. In fact, they are also, because if we look over there, the band is suddenly forming. In fact, Lulu is now over there, ready to like sing. And, you know, just because I can and just because I will, I'm literally going to go up to the very top and put on a show for them and just make it somewhat look a bit more appealing and light up the place with torches. In fact, let's have a listen and see what these people have to say as like a human. The Indigos will start rehearsing soon. Indeed they shall. Okay, what about you? Yeah, I know I've already talked to you. I was gonna talk to this fella over here. No, not you! Goddamn Zeg targeting. Alright, cool. Let's just go for you next. Can I speak? Yeah, cool. I think the Indigos will start rehearsing soon. What's that Mikhail been doing? Clearing the Great Bay Temple, I suppose. Definitely not up to much at all. Hello? Hello? At all? Why do I have to be here to speak to you? That's weird. I'm so excited. You sounded with the ellipsis going on right there. Right. Okay. Let's try you. Oh, you are so lucky. I just heard that they're going to play a new song in rehearsal. Indeed. In fact, you know, this is freaking going to take a while, isn't it? And they haven't really got too much interesting things to say. None of them, like, gives you an item or anything. What? Navi? I mean, Tuttle? Why am I always calling you Navi? I apologize, Tuttle. She's, like, going blue for some reason. Is that need for, like, a scarecrow song or something? I don't know, but I've just realized something, actually, okay? So, look at the clock real quick, okay? It says 12 PM. Remember, okay, I wanted to show off, basically what happens, you know, for, like, an alternative cutscene when you do the Romani side quest, and it happens on night of the first day at, like, 2:30 AM. Within doing the Great Bay Temple, okay, I have literally still enough time to literally do the Romani side quest. That honestly is really strange, and I rather like that, but still, anyway. What? That didn't work. So I'm going to try and do this quickly. Analogs, analogs, analogs. Bloody analogs. Come on. What? What is with this? Okay. Try now. There, that's one. Alright, cool. Now let's do the other one. Analogs. Alright, okay, yeah, there's one. Try this one again. Right, there we go. Right. Finally got all those lit up, and now it's going to be lit up for like a performance. So how about... Oop! I put on my Great Fairies mask, yeah. How about I literally go down and join them? No. Mikhail, hurry, make your guitar gently weep for me. I shall, my friend. Why does the Zora have to dive every time? Oh my god, what? What the hell just happened there? I've never seen that before. That is some strange frame of animation going on right there, but never mind. Let's just speak to Lulu. Mikhail, you came safely. That's good. I was surprised when my voice turned that lonely island into a turtle. But that song you played for me, my mother used to sing it often long ago. Those eggs were laid to remind me of that. That song was from when I was a very young child, so I had forgotten it. I've put you through some horrible experiences, Mikhail, but I'm all better now. Well, the town's concert is very soon. Let's start our rehearsal. Indeed, let's jam. Indeed, let's jam. 1, 2, 3. And yeah, that was a fun old session, wasn't it? When can I speak to them again? I guess being able to sing is a wonderful thing after all. Indeed. What about you, man? And with that, we're all ready. I can't wait for the town's concert. Alright, what about this guy who definitely did not rip off my maestro of music going on? I'm glad I got this new song done in time for the concert. No, you didn't! You did great, Mikau, and even without any practice, you really are a musical genius. Okay, well, you know, how about I actually speak to the composer of that bloody song, which was I, sir. I've written a great song. No, you did not. You got inspiration from me, you bloody Zora. Bloody hell, you should have given me credit or something. Anyway, right, cool. Fine, enough of you. How about I speak to someone who is a bit more trustworthy? Hey, Mikau. That song Evan wrote sounds just like the one we played in our jam session, doesn't it? Yeah, I wonder why. How about you literally actually have a word with Moa, just to begin with, okay? We've kept you waiting just a little bit longer and we'll play our hot sound for you. Indeed, nobody seems to acknowledge the fact that I created that piece. Whatever, fine. He takes all the credit, that bloody thing over there. Alright, anyways. Cool. Well, at a time like this, I reckon I'm going to call off this episode of Majora's Mask right here. So that has been the Great Bay Temple. I hope it has been of somewhat use. I've tried my best to basically explain how it works and why I think it's not that difficult of a temple, but that's just my opinion. That's not to say if you find it difficult, it means you're a loser or anything. No, a lot of people have trouble with it. I understand. I was just explaining what I personally feel about it. It's my opinion, okay? Don't be harmed by it. So yeah. Take care, guys, and I will see you in the next one. 1 o'clock! Oh!